on a great day. Today we're going to be installing LasFit's brand new off-road fog lights. Alright guys, out here on the branch we have the fog lights out of the box. These are their 3-inch LED spotlights. So you have 4 different options on the website as far as what you guys want to go for. You have spot, you have flood, you have fog, and then you have driving. Okay, so you have 4 different options on what you want to choose. Then you go from sports to HPs, and then you can also pick these nice looking yellow coverage here that you can replace the clears and put some yellow ones. And they're actually really easy to interchange. All you gotta do is remove these 2 Allens on the front, and then the 2 Allens on the back side, and then this front face comes off, and then you can go ahead and change the lens out. Makes it really simple. Also, with the accessories, what you get in the box, you get the hardware, you get the mounting brackets that actually mount to the actual fog lights, and then you get these pigtails where you can basically plug these to the back of your fog lights, and then you can make your own harness. But I chose to go with this basically all-in-one harness here. It's basically plug and play. You plug these to the back, and then you run your ground, your power, and then your switch to the inside the truck, and that is it. Really simple. I recommend you guys go ahead and pick one of these up on the website as well while you're there. Might as well. That way it makes it easier for you guys. And as far as mounting to the pillars, I went with these SDHQ mounting brackets that mount up on the pillar of the truck on top. I'm not going to do the fog lights because I already have fog lights on my truck here on the front. I have these Rigid Industries fog lights, but I always wanted to put them on top here. So to mount them here on the F-150, these are going to look killer, guys. Pick these up from SDHQ. Really nice mounting hardware for your truck. They also make it for different makes and models. Go check out their website. So yeah, let's go ahead and get ready. We're gonna mount these up first, and then we'll get ready to putting the fog lights together, mounting them to the top. All right, so I got both brackets mounted on the pillar of the truck. They look really good here. They mount out pretty easily. They mount up to this back bolt here on the hinge of the hood, and then they mount up to one more 10 millimeter here on top where the fender bolts up to. So it's a 10 millimeter, and then the back 13 millimeter on the lower hinge. So not this one, but the one in the back right there. And they are nice and secure, nice and tight, and they are directional, so it'll say driver, passenger, so you don't get it messed up. But yeah, now we are ready to make decisions here, whether we want to run the clear lens or go ahead and install the yellow ones. And let's see, I'm thinking about going ahead and doing the yellow ones. I like the Baja kind of how it look, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch these out really quick, and then put the yellow ones in, and then we'll go ahead and mount up the brackets on the fog lamps here, the ones that came in the kit. So we'll go ahead and mount these up to the side of the fog lamps with the hardware that came in the kit, and then we'll mount these to the bracket we just put on the truck, and then we'll go ahead and do the wiring. Alright, to change out these lenses here to the yellow ones is really simple, I guess. Like I said earlier, you got to take these 2 bolts out the front, and then there's a bolt here in the bottom. There's another bolt right there, and all we got to do is use the Allen key that came with the kit and just take them off. Alright, let's take out the front ones. Alright. Take out the lens. Grab our new one. New one out of the bag. Don't forget to peel the protective tape off of there. Lay those in there. Put our cover back on, and that's it. Reverse the steps, tighten them up, and we're good to go. Alright guys, so I got one already mounted up. It's pretty simple, guys. What they want you to do is basically on these side bolts here that hold the bracket onto the fog lamp, is you put a small lock washer on there, then you put a regular washer on there, and then when you go to mount it up to the sides here, what goes in between the actual bracket and the actual fog lamp is one of these washers here. So these have to go here, and then the bracket goes over, and then the bolt goes through there. You tighten it down. So these are basically to help keep the fog lamp from spinning up and down. So they have a little bit of grit to the sides of them. So put those on, go ahead and mount them up, and then obviously the bottom bolt is simple, goes in by itself, and then we have a lock washer, regular washer, and then the nut to tie it onto the existing bolt or existing bracket on the truck. So I'll go ahead and set this one up really quick, and then we'll take it over to the truck. Got that one mounted up, got this one mounted up. Those things look nice. Oh yeah, paired with those SDHQ mounts. Wow. Alright, let's get these things wired up really quick. That's looking really good. Alright, so we got the fog lamps mounted. Now we need to do the wiring. Like I said, we could use the harness or these pigtails that come in the kit and make our own wiring harness, but let's make it simple. I went ahead and picked up the LasFit harness that they supply. You can actually buy it on their website. Makes it really simple, guys. It's basically a plug and play. You plug these into the back of each of the fog lamps. You run your power, you run your ground, and it's already relayed. You don't have to worry about running the relay wires or nothing like that. It's already basically already rewired for you. And then you have to do is figure out where you want to mount the switch inside the truck, and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and get this harness all figured out, and then run it, and then we'll see how these lights turn out. Alright guys, I got everything all wired up. I'll show you guys a little bit of recap on what I did as far as the wiring goes. First I went ahead and routed the switch inside the panel. So what I did was went inside the driver's side. I'll show you where I mounted that first. That's the first thing I did. And I basically added it right here next to the other bar I had, and just ran the wire behind here, showed it through the back of the column here. And actually the only spot you actually have is where the actual parking brake cable goes through the firewall. That is the actual only spot you'll have on the truck to feed the wire that I found. So ran it out through here, and then ran the wire for the switch along the cowl, inside the cowl, hidden there behind there, to the rest of the harness. And I went ahead and routed the harness from the lights as well through the top of the cowl. I don't want it hanging down here and hanging it with zip ties, so it's actually cleaner that way. And it comes out of the cowl through here where the rest of the harness is. This is just the slack from the passenger side fog lamp, because there's so much of it, which is good because that way you can run as much as you can. And went ahead and mounted the relay here on the firewall. I mounted the ground for the harness right here on this 8mm, and then ran the positive to the positive side of the battery. Really simple. And the fuse is accessible right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And then go ahead and close it. Alright, so nothing's really tight yet as far as like secure, because I'm gonna adjust these at nighttime where I want the beam to hit. So they're kind of just snug down for now, and then once it gets dark, we'll go ahead and do the final adjustment and tighten them down. The bolt on the bottom is a 14mm, and the cool thing about this is you don't have to hold anything on top. The bracket actually holds the top stud, so you just have to just turn the nut on the bottom and then tighten the Allens on the side of the lamp where you want them, and you're done. So go ahead and turn these on and see what they look like.